Hi guys! Today I decided to play with some chemistry. So chemistry is the study of how different elements react, interact, and create new bonds. I decided to do some observation of how different chemical bonds happen. And I wanted to do that using baking soda and vinegar. Have you guys ever done chemical reactions with baking soda and vinegar? Do you know what happens? So, I took a plastic cup and some vinegar and I poured some in. Everything in the world is made up of different elements. And some of those elements, there's only about 100 main elements in the world, but some of those elements come together to form different things. So you know water is H2O, or oxygen and hydrogen put together. All of the different things, including us and plants and paper and cars, are made up of the different elements formed in different ways. So today we're going to take vinegar and we're going to add in baking soda. And when we do that, so we put a little bit of vinegar in this cup, and now we're going to add a little bit of baking soda. And I'm going to write down, so I think I have about, maybe about 1/4 of that cup with vinegar, and I'm putting about a tablespoonful of baking soda into here. So I should write that down. If I'm being a good scientist, I'm going to write that down. So I'll put, for my first experiment, I'm going to put a tablespoon of baking soda. And baking soda is a base. And I'm going to put about 1/4 of a cup of vinegar. And my hypothesis is, do you think it'll go over the cup or not? I think it's gonna fuzz up like a drink, like a soda, but I don't think it's gonna spill out of the cup yet. We'll see. So my hypothesis, or what I think is gonna happen, is that it will fuzz up, but it won't go over the cup. So let's see. You wanna watch? We're gonna put, maybe if I move back, there we go. I'm gonna put some in. Whoa! My hypothesis was very wrong. It did go over the cup. Did you see how they reacted? Did you see how the base and the acid of the baking soda and the vinegar reacted, and they formed a gas? So they formed a gas and they went whoop and bubbled up to the top. Did you see that? And it spilled over. So that was my first try. But it didn't make much of an explosion. It just kind of went over the top of the cup. Now, what are other things I could try if I were being a scientist? I could try different amounts. So I could try more baking soda and less vinegar. I could try adding color to it with food coloring. What else could I try? I encourage you to try a lot of different ways, but we're gonna try one more way together. So we made that mess, and I'm gonna move it over here. If I wanted it to really make an explosion, perhaps I could try forcing the carbonated gas, or the air, out of a smaller hole instead of out of the top of my cup. So I'm going to try using a cup, that I used 2 cups and taped them together and put a smaller hole in the top. And I'm going to actually take a lot more vinegar, open that, and I'm going to fill it a little bit more than I did last time. So last time we had about 1/4, and this time, well, that's a lot, but we'll put almost the whole, like 3/4 of a cup of vinegar. We're gonna make quite a mess. And then maybe a good bit more. So I have a bigger spoon here. I said this is a tablespoon, but this is a little bit more. Of baking soda. So I have my baking soda. Ooh, and I'm gonna make a huge spoonful. So here's my huge spoonful. Hopefully I can get it into that small hole. So I'm going to try to put it in there. Whoa! That's definitely more of the volcano explosion that I was looking for. As a scientist, I should always make my hypothesis or my guess as to what is going to happen first. But we kind of knew that it was going to push up through that smaller hole. Try different versions of it. Try adding more baking soda or more vinegar and make your hypothesis first and then decide, was your hypothesis right or wrong, like my first hypothesis was. I hope you have fun being scientists and experimenting with some chemistry. Have a good day, guys. Bye.